I'm taking Tanner's 240 to get his turbo timer. What's it called? Boost controller. His boost controller to start working so he doesn't overboost and blow up his engine again. We're taking it to John's shop in Tice Motorsports. They've been working on my 240. My 240 is running because of them. And so let's see if they can get Tanner's car right. This car is just a blast from the past. Such a comfortable car. The seats are the R33 seats. It just is attractive to look at when you're just like in the car. And so I'm excited to drive it, take a quick cruise to LA. All right, Tanner's car made it to Entice. Tanner's problem is he doesn't have a boost controller, so he keeps on over boosting and we do not want to blow an engine. So John's gonna get put a new boost controller in here and probably just a little other things so Tanner can start ripping on it.
Yeah, what's the verdict?
Bad news.
Bad news, more bad news.
Your boost controller gauge is way too old, so we're gonna need a new one.
Okay.
And the new one doesn't work with your old ECU.
Of course, that's how that would go. So we're looking at 2023 completion. Every fix, no matter how big or small, takes a year.
But
unless
now,
you're in charge of this.
I'm in charge of this.
So it's gonna get done then.
It's gonna get done.
For the first time, Maverick's in charge of the 240.
Do it.
We just had my coach, Sam Alvey, Smiling Sam, on the podcast. During the podcast, we had a segment where we talked about being choked out, you know, from fighting.
I've never been choked out before.
So he claims he wants Sam to choke him out. So are we doing this, or you don't want to?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Where do we do it?
Prepare a certain way?
I don't know. He'll tell me.
Nah, I'd say breathe, but nah, you don't want to breathe it.
Look at feel my heart right now. Feel my heart.
Oh, you're beaten, dude. Do you want to do it? Maverick, do you want to do it?
You don't want to do it, you don't have to. There's no pressure.
You want to. No pressure.
No. I feel like this would be funny. No?
You'll love it. You'll love it.
I'll wake up and I'll be like.
You'll wake up and you'll
I won't be like I feel like I'm dying or anything.
No, you'll wake up, you'll feel fine.
Think about it. It happens to people. You want to do it though. Yeah?
Yeah.
Here, let's have you sit on the ground that way. Sure.
Famous UFC fighter,
Alright.
Sam Alvey, Smiling Sam. He's about to choke.
And then you'll know when I'm like out, right?
Yeah, probably. Ready? 3, 2, 1. He's out. See, he's gonna wake up here in just a moment. He's starting to recognize stuff.
Oh my god, bro! Oh my god, bro!
Don't stand up too fast.
Wait,
Don't stand up.
What the bro?
Did I get knocked out?
Oh my god, dude, are you dead ass?
That feels good, guys.
I'm not doing it.
No, I'm not.
Trained professional. Don't do it.
Trained
at home.
professional.
Yes, trained professional.
Seriously
I
though,
got knocked out?
professional UFC fighter, don't try that at home.
Did I really get knocked out?
Dude, watch this f***ing video. I thought you were dead, bro.
I thought you were gonna start like seizing up. I swear to God, like.
Bro, no, you're gonna. When you see this video, watch
I
this.
got knocked out?
Maverick, watch, bro. Maverick, watch, bro. Bro, you ready? Are you f***ing ready, bro? You were out for like 15 seconds.
Did I even tap?
No, you didn't tap like a man. Ready? 3, 2, 1. He's out. He's gonna wake up here in just a moment.
Bro, that was crazy.
That was so lit, bro. You need to try it.
I'm not doing that. I thought you were gonna start having a seizure.
I don't even remember anything.
Right.
I know, we saw it. I can see the light come back to your eyes, bro. You just
Does it feel like a 2-hour nap?
It feels like a 2-hour nap.
Right? Don't
great.
do it at home, but yeah, it does. It feels like
Wait,
you.
so what did it feel like? Were you just sitting there and then you just opened your eyes?
I remember like feeling like I couldn't breathe, and then I was like, I'm tired. Then I just went to sleep. And then I woke up and I was like, where am I?
Like, son of a bitch. Well, thank you for choking out my best
absolutely.
friend.
My pleasure. My pleasure, guys.
Quick rundown. Alright, back at my house, back at the 240. What would you even call this? 240 garage shop, basically. We got my S13, 180 right there. My brother's white S13. We got my S14. Let me know if you guys want to do any videos of breaking down the builds on any of these cars. We got back and Kanzai sent us this huge care package. Shout out Kanzai Wheels. Kanzai sent this huge care package out. I really appreciate that. They sent me a bunch of t-shirts and everything like that. They sent me the Kanzai tandem wheels. They're 18x9 plus 12 if you want my offset. I like support a company that supports drifting. So shout out Kanzai for that. I really appreciate them. I'm in love with these wheels. I can't wait for them to put them on. But since that last track day, I noticed that my car had really bad overheating problems. And so I like noticed that it was, when I took off my radiator cap, I had all this like rust water in it. And I was like, what is that? That's gross. And if we look over here, we got some rust water. The quickest and easiest fix for that would just be to flush it all out. I got some Blue Devil coolant flush to flush it out. But my main overheating problem is beginning of the track day, I hit a cone and I just broke my clutch fan. Sounds good, guys. Now I just cleaned out the entire radiator, put the fan in. Fan's doing its job, blowing some cold air. We're cleaning the radiator system. So we gotta let this thing get, you know, bubbles out of this thing. All the wheels are on, and boy, they look good. Brother. What do you think? What do you think of the wheels, bro? What do you think of the wheels? Be honest.
Actually, I think they like.
You know
they
what?
look super good.
They look so good.
You know.
And I love supporting companies that support drifting. That's like #1. But they are sponsoring so many AVS events, so many probably more events that I don't even know about. So I love companies that support drifting, and you guys should too.
They do a good job at keeping like Japanese style. You feel me? Like they, they definitely like
a nice take on the R34
Oh
wheels.
yeah, 100%.
Let's get this satisfying. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I made it.
What is that?
That's the daily.
What'd you get a Yada, my guy? What, bro? Oh.
Have a good one.
Drive safe.
Guys.
Of course.
You guys kiss?
No.
You ready for today?
Let's just get on the road.
You hit the drop top?
She thought she was gonna flex on us before she left. Okay, let's go.
Stop. Hopefully get my lights all dialed in today. Switch over from my solid motor mount, poly motor mount. John finally brought the Mustang out. Used to be tucked away in that back corner. He's been doing lots of work, got new fenders, door panels, and now he's getting a new quarter panel. They're right here. Let me know if you guys want to see more Mustang content, because like I'm down to film this, like even though it's not my car, but like I can appreciate it like it's my car. Let's get this thing out of the box. I don't even want to know how much Mustang parts cost. Mustang parts gotta be pretty expensive, huh?
We got your boy Tay behind the camera. This thing is kind of like a voltage meter in a way. I don't know the exact terminology for it. That's why I got John right here to back me up. To figure out why Maverick's lights aren't working. He's got a bunch of wires right here. Found out that this was one of the main wires for the power. Right. And then that this green wire down here as well is going to be one for the power, and that these two red ones were for grounds.
Right.
You can explain it better for sure.
So pretty much this thing has, like, they pretty much rigged up their own wiring system, and it has light powers both. So typically on cars like this, each one's individual, right? Each one has its own pretty much relay fuse system. So on this, one wire controls both. So if you power this one manually, it'll power that one too. So the way we figured it out is, so what this is, it's a power probe. You can read ohms, you can read whether you're getting ground, right? So right there it shows you green for negative, you're getting ground. Cool. I love this tool, it's a lifesaver. So when we added power, boom, it would automatically turn on the lights, right? And then when we let go, it would shut off. So we knew that this wire was to power that. And the way we knew that is because this was the main, again, this is the main relay for it. And when you see it powers, the power's coming out of here. So on the other end, this is a feed. This is feeding power into that. And obviously you got ground, signal, and power, right? But we obviously can tell that this had either been cut or pulled. And as we looked around, we were able to see that there's 3 wires here, and all 3 wires are pretty much open. So what we did was we turned on the light switch on so that it activates whichever one has power. And so when we put the probe here, it said negative. This one was negative, and then when we put it on this blue one, well, it's like a greenish color, it was positive. However, that doesn't mean that that is for the light switch. So the way we verify that is we hold the power probe here while somebody turns off the switch.
As I turn off the switch.
And when he turns off the switch, the power goes out. And if he turns the switch back on. So now Tay's gonna go ahead and clean this up, clean up these wires, tape them up just so that they're not exposed. And then this one he's gonna splice it and crimp it onto the blue one. So the green with the blue. And we're gonna clean it up and it should be good to go.
Awesome, thank you so much for that, appreciate it.
With a car, you could probably go trade it in or